What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Gible Community Day, all the event details, and then some tips for the event. Timestamps below, as always. Let's get right into it. So Gible Community Day is happening Sunday, June 6th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. So wherever you live, that's going to be the time. Bonuses for the event, we're going to have increased Gible spawns, so Gibles will be everywhere, which is going to be insane. An increased shiny rate of 1 in 25, so it'll be really easy to get yourself a shiny Gible in the wild during this day. 3 times catch XP and 3-hour incenses if you activate your incense during the event hours. If you evolve a Gabite, which is the middle evolution of Gible, into a Garchomp during the event and 2 hours after, it will learn the move Earth Power. We'll get into if that move is any good in a bit. It'll be a $1 special research story that you can buy. They'll give you access to a couple extra Gible encounters and probably some items. You don't have to buy this ticket to play the event, but it's up to you if you want to buy it. You can take up to 5 snapshots during the event and you'll get photobombed by a Gible, giving you up to 5 extra Gible encounters. There's a community box in the shop for 1,280 Pokecoins featuring 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Incenses, 5 Lucky Eggs, and Elite Charge TN. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. With the event details out of the way, let's talk about the 100% IVs for Gible in the wild and for PVP IVs for Gible. So if you do a research task during the day and encounter a Gible from it, 477 is going to be the 100% IV for that research task. That's the CP you're looking for through research tasks for 100% IV. As far as in the wild, non-weather boosted. So if the weather is not boosted, Gible gets boosted in windy weather and sunny weather. So if it's any weather other than those two, the 100% IV you're looking for is 954 in the wild. So that's going to be 100% IV. Anything under that can be 100% IV, but it can also not be. Then if the weather is windy or sunny where you are, you're looking for 1033. That's 100% IV for a Gible in the wild during weather boosts. Anything under that can be 100% IV, but it can also not be. On screen right now is the Gible Perfect IV chart. So this will show you the 100% IV for any level of Gible. So you can try to remember these values if you want. For example, 183 is the 100% IV for a level 6 Gible. So if you do encounter a 183 in the wild, it can be 100% IV. However, it also can be a higher level Pokemon with worse IVs, bringing it down to a 183. So this is just a perfect IV chart if you want to try to remember some of these values. However, these are not guaranteed. The ones you really want to look at is that level 30, 954, and that level 35, 1033, because those are guaranteed if you find those in the wild during their respective conditions. Now let's quickly talk about PvP 100% IVs. I'm going to brush over this quickly because Garchomp is not good in the Great and the Ultra League, so really all you're going to want to be looking for are 100% IV or as close to 100% IV Gibles as you can. But in the Great League, 01515 is going to be the 100% IV for a Garchomp in the Great League. So look for a 01515 if you can. And the Ultra League is a 01413. That's the one you're going to look for. But anything with low attack, high defense, high stamina will do you well in those two leagues. With the 100% IVs out of the way, let's talk about if Earth Power, the move that you can get on Garchomp by evolving a Gabite into a Garchomp during the community day or 2 hours after, is any good. Let's check it out. Is Earth Power good on Garchomp? So if you don't know, June 6th is Gible Community Day, and involving a Gabite into Garchomp will learn Earth Power. Is this move any good? As far as raids go, Garchomp is going to take the #1 overall slot with Earth Power, the #1 overall TDO slot, and the #4 slot for DPS. Garchomp is going to be a must-have ground type attacker, literally #1 overall. If you really like dodging and prefer DPS Pokemon, you're going to want to run a Shadow Mamoswine instead of a Garchomp. But for you average players, guys, Garchomp is your best pick for a ground type attacker, and it's also a really good dragon type attacker. As for PvP goes, Garchomp is only good in the Master League and the Master League Classic. I'll leave the official rankings below, but Earth Power is going to make Garchomp more consistent in PvP. Although it won't always be the preferred choice for the more advanced players, you're going to want to have yourself a variant Garchomp because Earth Power allows Garchomp to put out more consistent damage instead of relying on baiting with Sand Tomb or landing the Earthquake. I don't think Earth Power will be meta breaking for Garchomp in the Master League, however, to be very good. So yeah, that's a short version of it if it's any good. I've actually made a full video in-depth analyzing it. You can check it out right here. And I'm also going to leave the link below to that video. So if you want to know more details on that move, check it out. But pretty much this move is going to be really good for Garchomp for raids. And as far as PvP goes, you're going to want to have 2 versions because you don't know if you want to be running a Earth Power one or a Sand Tomb / Earthquake one. Now let's talk about megas you can mega evolve. So if you don't know, if you mega evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon that you catch that shares a common type with that mega Pokemon, you'll be getting 1 bonus candy. Gible is a rare Pokemon, so we want to make sure we're getting as much candy as you can. What Pokemon can we mega evolve during Gible Community Day to get a bonus candy? You can mega evolve a Ampharos, a Mega Charizard X, or a Mega Altaria. All 3 of these Pokemon do have the dragon typing and share it with Gible. So make sure you have one of those megas active during the day because you'll be getting 1 bonus candy for every single Gible you catch. This is something you really want to do because Gible is a rare Pokemon, and after this Community Day, it'll go back to probably being a pretty rare Pokemon and hard Pokemon to get candy for. Let's talk about incense. So most of you guys might live in the middle of nowhere. I quickly want to talk about an incense tip on how to get more spawns off your incense for anyone who might be playing this whole day at home only on incense, or someone who might, take a lunch break and there were not a lot of spawns where they're eating lunch. So you can make sure you get as many Gible encounters as you can by maximizing your incense. Check it out. How to make your incense spawns refresh faster in Pokemon Go. So usually when you're opening an incense box, the actual spawn rate of the Pokemon is a lot faster than the refresh rate of the incense to show you that new Pokemon. Let me show you how to speed it up. First, let's look at a regular incense spawn here. After catching the last Pokemon, it disappears, and then I have to wait several seconds before the next Pokemon appears between those two spawns. Quick way to fix this is if when the first Pokemon disappears, go into your friends list, load your friends list, and then leave it, and it'll instantly refresh the game and spawn in your new Pokemon. This way you can get more spawns off your incense. If you do this method perfectly, you're actually able to get up to 80 incense spawns in just the 60 minutes. Make sure you're doing that if you're playing in the middle of nowhere, as this will help you get more Gible spawns during the day. Quickly on topic of incense, guys, you can stack up to 24 hours of incense if you want for after the community day. If you don't know, 3-hour incenses during the community day, you can actually use 8 of those and get 24 hours of incense for those 24 hours after the community day. If you're going to be playing Pokemon Go, instead of having to pay 24 incenses to do that, you only have to pay 8, which is 1/3 of the price. So if you are a hardcore player and are going to be playing after or the next day, you can go ahead and stack 24 hours of incense. It's up to you. However, the spawns are probably not going to be that great at the community day. You're probably going to be out of Pokeballs, so you won't even be able to play. But that's just a tip if you want. Let's talk about XP. So Gible Community Day is going to be 3 times catch XP. If you don't know, hitting an excellent throw on any Pokemon and successfully catching it will get you 1,000 XP, and during 3 times catch XP will give you 3,000 XP. If you have a lucky egg, of course, that will double and get you 6,000 XP per every Gible you catch on an excellent throw if you have a lucky egg during this day. So you've heard it from me and many other YouTubers before, guys. Hit those excellent throws on a lucky egg during Gible Community Day. Again, doing the math, let's say 6,000 XP, and let's say you hit, 2 excellent throws a minute. That means that's going to be 120 excellent throws in the hour. That's 72,000 XP in just 1 hour of playing Gible Community Day if you hit 2 excellent throws every minute, guys. I'm not going to go too in-depth on this because it's pretty clear that you're going to want to be focusing on excellent throws. Gible is actually a pretty easy excellent throw. Just don't overthrow it. You just want to kind of drop the ball on his face, kind of like Weedle. Okay, let's say Gible Community Day is over. What do you want to do? Well, if you've never traded before, trading 2 Pokemon has about a 5% chance of both those Pokemon going lucky. What lucky means is that Pokemon is going to be cheaper to power up, and the minimum IVs it can be is 12, 12, 12, meaning you're going to generally get higher IV Pokemon. After Gible Community Day, so at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., those 2 hours that you can evolve to get that legacy move, you're going to want to find a friend or anyone you know or a family member, and you just want to start mirror trading some of your Gibles that you caught that are not good IVs, as you can get 100 trades out there and have a chance of those Gibles going lucky and you getting a couple extra, maybe 100% IVs or high IV Gibles during the day. So once that community day is over at 5 p.m., make sure you trade all those Pokemon before 7 p.m. so you can try to get a couple extra good Gibles during the day, and they'll be cheaper to power up. So if you do want to power up those Garchomps later, then it'll be cheaper since you have a couple lucky ones after the day. So make sure you do that after the day, guys. Trade Gibles for Luckies. Also, don't transfer your Gibles right after the community day. On June 15th, 6 to 7 p.m., we're going to have Slowpoke Spotlight Hour for 2 times transfer candy. So make sure you save as many Gibles as you can for this hour, since Gible candy, again, is a hard candy to get. So save a bunch of Gibles and then transfer them during Slowpoke Spotlight Hour for some extra candy, guys. Don't transfer them right away after the community day. You're going to want to save them. And also, this gives you a chance to mirror trade a couple more Gibles if you didn't get through all of them on the first day. You can get through them on the second day and then transfer them on the 15th. Finally, if you haven't platinumed your Dragon Tamer badge or your Ruin Maniac badge, this is a time to catch as many Gibles as you can, as this will get a big dent into this badge. I haven't completed it, so I'm hoping to be able to complete the Dragon Tamer badge by the end of Gible Community Day, which I probably will be able to. But definitely something to do because you need up to 35 platinum medals to get from level 48 to 49. So make sure you catch as many Gibles as you can. So with all that out of the way, I just want to talk about how to play the community day, step-by-step guide, so you guys know exactly everything you need to do to get as much out of this community day, because this is the best community day we've had in a while and most likely will get in a while. So let me go through it, how it's going to go. Okay, so you wake up on Sunday morning, you're super excited for Gible Community Day, eat your breakfast, get a bag with water and a battery pack and all that stuff that you might need. First thing you want to do at 10 a.m., I would recommend Mega Evolving either the Mega Charizard, the Mega Ampharos, or the Mega Altaria, because Megas that last 8 hours, so it will last the whole community day and you won't have to do it right at the start of the community day, so it'll be out of the way and you'll already have that Mega active. Then 11 a.m. hits. Make sure you use your 2 incenses to last the whole 6 hours. I recommend everyone doing that. If you don't have incense, honestly, I would buy one. It's probably that worth it just for Gible Community Day. And then any other items you might use, if you're going to be using lucky eggs the whole time, you can pop your 12 lucky eggs, or if you're going to be using, star pieces and all that, whatever you might be using, use those items. Also, incubate your eggs. If you have any eggs saved up that you want to hatch during the community day, since you will be playing all day, you can go ahead and incubate some eggs. That's pretty much all you have to do. And then you just want to start catching everything you see. You want to use the quick catch technique. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link below to it, but it pretty much allows you to skip the catch animation. And also you can turn your game into AR mode, which will skip that first animation where the Pokemon appears and then zooms back, and it'll make you allowed to encounter those Pokemon a lot faster. So use the quick catch and the AR mode and catch every single Gible you see, because every single Gible you see will give you candy, Stardust, and will get you a chance at getting that 100% IV Gible, which is something you really want for that Mega form, and also just because it's a good Pokemon. Just keep catching and don't stop. If you do end up running out of bag space, you're going to want to use this search thread on screen. It'll filter out your 3 stars, your 4 stars, and your shiny Gibles, the 3 you really want to keep. Unless you want to keep PVP IVs, I would just transfer everything that appears there. But that's a good way to clear your bag space really quick. And if you need Pokeballs, just open some gifts and spin some Pokestops. You really want to make sure you have all those items ready before the community day. So if you don't have any Pokeballs or anything like that, start stocking up before the community day. But pretty much just keep catching until the community day ends. You want to catch as many as you can. And then once it ends, of course, do those lucky trades with a friend or a family member. You can do up to 100 of those trades. So right at 5 p.m., I start recommending trading. If you go really fast, you can get these trades done in like 45 minutes. I've done it before. Don't check the IVs until after the trading is done. Just go into trade menu, Gible, trade, Gible, trade, Gible, trade, and just keep doing it until you max out on trades. And then once you're done all of that, you're going to want to go through all your Gibles. You're going to sort them by 3 and 4 star. You're going to look for your highest IV ones. I usually don't evolve any of my Gibles or community day Pokemon until 5 p.m. till the community day is over. And then I can filter through all of my Gibles, find the best ones, evolve 6 of them for a ground attacker raid party, and I can use one of those for PvP. And then I want to evolve a couple shinies. I'd honestly evolve like 12 shinies if I had the candy, just because in the future, this Pokemon is going to get very rare. It's going to be like Meteor Mash Metagross. People are going to want them from trades. Just evolve many as shinies as you can. Obviously, don't use all your candy, but evolve as many as you can just so you have those ready to trade in the future for when people are wanting shiny Garchomp with Earth Power in the future. Maybe in like 2 years, I would say it's going to become a rare Pokemon since most people have missed the community day and there'll be a lot of new players. So that's pretty much the video, guys. Follow the step-by-step guide. I'll leave a download to the actual step-by-step guide. Let me know if you guys like this kind of thing. I can do them for future community days, but I really want to do one for Gible community day because this is one of the best community days we're going to have in so long, guys. I will be streaming Gible community day on the YouTube here, so check it out 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come tune in watching me catch some shiny Gibles, guys. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. Follow for more tips. Peace.